Your first day look says everything, and your shoes is going to be the first thing that people notice. So with that being said, you guys, stick around until the end because I'm saving one pair that shouldn't work in terms of school scenarios, but somehow it just turns head. It's basically just any type of scenario. Segment number one, this is going to be about the sneakers that are clean, but they're also loud at the same time, you guys. So basically, it's going to be those sneakers that are really crisp, but they also scream that attention and really like seek the attention of others. These sneakers have that perfect balance of style, cleanness, and wearability. So if you want compliments without being labeled as like a tryhard, maybe even a hype beast per se, these are going to be your best friends. And a couple of options or a couple of picks I do want to bring to your attention is of course the classic Nike Air Max 187. We got the 550, which is also known as like the copy and paste of the Nike Dunk, but I also feel like the 550 is a better version because it's not as saturated. Another one that I will throw in there is the Adidas Campus 00s. And basically for all these different shoes right here, I would recommend going for like a neutral tone, maybe like a gray, a white, maybe an olive, a black, or just something that's very like not too out there, so it kind of is very versatile and works with a multitude of fits that you do have. Now with that being said, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I did indeed cop me a pair of Nike Air Force Ones, and I feel like a Nike Air Force One definitely fits in this category as well. It's very clean and loud, but I got me a pair of clean white Air Force Ones for college, you guys. I actually hate on this sneaker, and I have like a little story time on my channel if you want to try to find it, but I low-key hate on this sneaker for quite some time, and I just finally came to my senses and just noticed how beautiful the sneaker it was, and I decided to pull a trigger on it one summer and brought it in my freshman year, and I gotta say, got a lot of compliments. It fit with a lot of different type of my fits because you know white is very versatile, and it's probably honestly the best shoe I have in my collection, and it turned into easily my most worn shoe in the collection. The clean but loud sneakers are definitely gonna do it, but we can't forget about the sneakers that are fresh and affordable, you guys. It's not going to be about those $300 plus kicks, you guys, because not everybody can go ahead and afford those, and you don't have to. These just look good and they still give you enough money to have that lunch money for school. This is going to be great if you also want to just save money for some extra drip and not spend all your money on sneakers. And a couple of options that I will name in here is the Nike Court Vision Low, we got the Puma CA Pro Classic, or even the Reebok Club C85. Now with that being said, I do throw in a lot of these sneaker picks in these videos, and if you guys do want me to link the actual direct links to the sneakers, make sure you comment that down below so I know for future videos, or I can even make sure to update this video so you guys get the links. But let me know if you guys do want the direct links. If you are looking to flex a little more, the next section is definitely going to be for you, and that is going to be where the heat low-key starts, you guys. And this is going to be on the hype pairs. Now off rip, before we go ahead and start this section, I do want to say that over here on this channel, we definitely emphasize the point that you want to have sneakers that you generally like and sneakers that you actually like authentically cannot not really relate with, but just like on a deeper level than like a trend. And what I'm trying to say basically is with these trends, you're gonna like them in terms of like the wave, but once that wave goes ahead and dies down, you're not gonna like it anymore. That's really the point of emphasis. I just want to say, grab you a sneaker that is gonna be timeless, because if you like it authentically, it's gonna last forever. But here we do have sneakers that are not just your basic GRs. We got sneakers for the people that really know what's up, and this is gonna give you off that vibe without even yelling it. And a couple I can name is the Nike Dunk Low in that vintage navy. It's not too pricey, but it is a good sneaker that looks nice, and you can tell they really know about sneakers to a certain extent. You also do have the A6 Gel NYC, which I really recommend. I feel like it's one of those that not a lot of people have, and if you can get your hand on these, I recommend you get the Hidden NY collab. I feel like that green with the white with the gray just looks like amazing, you guys. That's one of the sneakers that I got to get myself. And another one that I've been seeing a lot recently too that I had thrown there is the Solomon XT6. I would probably go neutral, maybe a triple black or white, but that is just my personal opinion. Let's go ahead and get into segment number 4. Segment number 4 is going to be that statement first impression, you guys. On a first impression, y'all, this is a really important thing to go ahead and capitalize on. First impressions are really important because they allow you to just make that first look, or like the first time they see you, just be like that much better. So basically what I'm trying to say is first impressions mean a lot because it's the first time someone is getting to see you. They're getting to see you, how you dress, how you think, how you act, and you obviously want to capitalize on all these different fronts. So here we're capitalizing on the look, and I gotta say, just imagine you walk into class late, everyone is turning around. You might as well make sure to remind them that you really are valid when it comes to this style. So with that being said, a couple of sneakers that I feel like add that validity to your fit would include like an Air Jordan 4. A couple of like specific colorways I could throw out there is like the red cement, midnight navy. You can go with a pair of Nike Mirror 5, which is really calm. I feel like it's kind of like a if you know you know type of sneaker. Not a lot of people know the names of these sneakers, but I would probably go with bright colorways for that more statement look. And then you could also go with my favorite, probably all-time favorite New Balance, the 9060s, which is another one of those great sneakers. Now, loud doesn't always mean cool, so let me show you one pair that breaks all the rules and basically just still wins. So here, this is gonna be that sneaker that is unexpected, but it's fire. So here we got one that is a wild card. I gotta say, it's a wild card that actually works for school. And you think slides or clogs wouldn't hit, but I'm telling you, pair them up with the right fit, you guys, because we can't not forget, we can't have a nice sneaker without a nice fit. So you got to make sure that fit is straight, and that's going to be the whole look. You don't have to even try too hard, and I'm telling you, the confidence is going to be the drip. And I always advocate and say, you can't just get a hype pair and just feel like you're going to have all the confidence. You got to have the confidence in yourself, and the way the confidence is going to stem is from you having something that you feel really comfortable in and something that you like really like. So a couple of things that I can go ahead and bring to your attention is the Birkenstock Bostons. Now, I did have the pleasure of viewing this on the channel, and a couple of things that I do want to say to you is, first off, you would think the Bostons would not be as uncomfortable as they are. But for me, I can't lie, off rip, it was super uncomfortable. It was probably one of the most unpleasing experiences that I felt. I didn't think the sneaker would be that uncomfortable. It felt honestly like I was stepping into like something very tough, like almost like the floor. But they say that you do have to have a nice break-in period with that shoe, so I won't go ahead and butcher it that much. But if you do want to check out my detailed review so you can kind of get like a what to expect, so you don't have to spend your own money, make sure you check out the info card up here, and those will be some great spots for you to figure out how it is. But I also recommend the Yeezy slides. You can also get the Adidas Athlete 22s or even the Crocs Echo Waves. Those are amazing, you guys. Even the Crocs Palette Clog by Salehi Bembury, those are all amazing options. So whether you're going to be chilling, maybe flexing, or breaking a couple rules, I ain't gonna lie, if you're a YN man, I just don't know what to say to you at this point. But remember, your shoes say a lot about you before you even say a word, and the first day you got to make it count. So with that being said, share this video out with anybody that is in your friend group, or basically just anyone that would deem this video as useful in their personal life. But let me know, which pair are you going to be rocking for your first day? Go ahead and drop it in the comment sections. And if you want a full breakdown of what not to wear this year, make sure you hit that sub button, because that video will be coming very, very soon. But for now, click here, which will give you some detailed reviews on some of the sneakers mentioned in this video. I'll see you in that one.